Hello, this is Dr. Dave Gaitros. I want to go over formatting in Microsoft Word, basic formatting in Microsoft Word on a Mac. For this particular video session, I'm going to start Microsoft Word. This is a 2015 version. Not the newest, but not too bad. Others will be very similar. And we're going to want to open a file. I have one out there that I've already written that I'm going to bring up and show you. Now before we start, let's kind of go over some of the features of Word. I'm going to close the background for the opening of Word and just kind of show you what it looks like. So we'll see the File tab up here, which allows us to open and save files and change permissions. We have basic editing, undo and redo and clear and select all. We can view different aspects of it. Turn on a sidebar, thumbnails, show the header and footer and footnotes. Mostly we have it in print layout, which is a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Insert different items, pictures, smart shapes, charts, tables. We can change format of the document itself, the paragraphs, text effects, fonts, bullets, borders and shading, columns. We have various tools that we can use, such as spell checker, which is also contained in review. Look up thesaurus, do word count. Word count is kind of interesting. We can look at word count. Kind of shows us the number of words, and we can also click down and include footnotes and endnotes if we want to. And we can insert tables, delete them, and change the formatting of them. And change how our windows look. Well, let's start off with our basic formatting, and we're going to go across the ribbons along the top here. This is our home ribbon where we're at most of the time, and we can highlight a piece of text, and most of the time what you want to do is change the font. So we'll change the font. We'll go to Calibre's a nice font. We'll do that, and you'll see it changes the font slightly. It's a little bit different. We can make it larger, we can make it smaller, we can pick a specific font to use and make it that way. Bold, italicized, underlined, strike through. Let me undo those. It's an undo ribbon right here, or if I change my mind, I can redo those in the same sequence. Let's say I've got a number and input a number right here. We'll say 23, and if I want to raise it to a power, I can pick superscript and say 3, or I can pick subscript and say 3, or any number I want to, really. Okay, and we'll undo that. Very good. We can actually change the case. That's kind of interesting. Let's do that. Just highlight this, and I can actually change the case. I can make it all uppercase. I can make it all lowercase. I can capitalize each word. There you go. That didn't change it, but and clear all formatting. I can change the background of it. I can highlight the background, like if you've got a highlighter. Okay. I can change the color of it. I can pick any one of these different colors. Let's see, that's that one. That's kind of a nice color. I can change the line spacing of paragraphs. Highlight a paragraph, and I can go in and I can, by doing the format paragraph, I could go in and I can say, okay, well, I want it 1.5. Okay. 10 points after and 10 points before. Okay. Or I can undo all that if I want to. I can put in bullets. Bullets are kind of interesting. I can say this is a bullet. And I can put any one of the bullets of these, or I can number them, paragraphs, and I can pick any one of the different styles, or I can pick a style that has subordinate bullets. So if I pick bullet A and I hit enter and tab, you'll see that it indents it and puts the other style in there. Let's see, I can do sort. We won't do sort, but this right here, increase and decrease. For instance, let's say that I had this is a bullet and this is another bullet. and I made a mistake and it wasn't supposed to be indented, I can go and say, okay, well, I'll make this and it makes it 2, or I can re-indent it. Okay. This is allows me to change the justification. That's left justified. This is right justified. This is centered. And the other one is used a lot in newspapers and magazines, justification. You'll see we print this and you'll notice that it justifies both the left and the right side. So a lot of times in newspapers and magazine you'll see this kind of justification. And this is the line spacing that we saw in the paragraph. So that is basic formatting across the top. We can do other things. I'm going to cover those in the other videos, but before I leave here I want to show you one last thing on formatting. You can pick different styles. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to say styles. I'm going to say that's a title, so I'm going to pick title, and let's see, this is we'll pick this as some type of subtitle, and let's see, subtitle, emphasize, yes, there's the subtitle, very good, and we'll change that to bold. We'll make this a heading 1. Scroll up here. We'll make this a heading 2, or heading 1 also. Heading 2 is subordinate to heading 1. Now we've got a style right there. The last thing I wanted to show you here is our ability to go up in design, and you'll see that across the top we have different templates of designs for documents that we can use. They're predefined by Word themselves, and you can actually download new ones if you want to. And you'll notice if we pick one that the basic design of our document changes, and we can pick another one, and we can just go through and find out which one we like best to use. So that's pretty good right there. Now at the Home tab, you can also turn on hidden characters, and you'll see that the carriage returns and tabs actually show up. Let me put a tab right here and show you what that looks like. I see a little tab character right there. It shows it, and this allows you to look and see the formats and take off page breaks, section breaks, and carriage returns if you don't want them there. One last thing, and this has to do with styles. Let me highlight this paragraph right here, and let me go to styles, and you'll notice that the normal is highlighted, and this is what you're going to use most of the time to type in text, is normal text, and it's currently defined as Times New Roman, so font size 12, without being bolded, italicized, or underlined. What I can do is, let's say that I don't like that, I want Calibri, and I want it italicized. That's what I want my normal to be. It's kind of odd, but let's just say that's what I want. I could go through the entire document and I can change all of those, but what I could do is I could highlight that and I could go up to my styles page, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the control key and then click the mouse button, and I'm going to say update to match selection. Now what that's going to do is that's going to go through the entire document, and everything that was defined as normal is now going to be changed to our new normal, which is Calibri, font size 12, italicized. We're going to underline that, and you'll see that it has done that throughout the entire document. And that's a very, very handy feature to have to be able to modify your document. Well, I hope this helps. This is Microsoft Word on a Mac, basic formatting, and I hope you enjoyed it. Play it as many times as you need to.